So the Yale audition was a trip because I woke up really early that morning, I think kind of on my own, checked my email February 10th, not thinking much about the date, though that was a date from the URDAs and other schools where we might hear back. And I found out that I got into CalArts. So that's for a different video. But that knowing that I got into the school that I really want to get into made going into Yale just like I had less pressure. If I could do this over again, I would do all of the schools in groups by region, like the schools that I really want to. So I would have done Yale, NYU, and Juilliard all on the East Coast, is what I would recommend to folks if they can afford it, or have friends who live there or something. But yeah, the audition space for Yale, and I forgot to mention this, but also for UCSD and for NYU, were at ACTs, like studio where they hold classes. Not a good space. Not a good space. It is very skinny hallways. It's very claustrophobic. There's no warm-up room. It is anxiety inducing. Thank God I have enough self-care skills that I was able to keep myself calm, but the tension was really high in general in those audition spaces. So I would go outside a lot to do some movement and vocal stuff. But yeah, the Yale people were great. The person who was checking us in was wonderful, very warm, very kind. The two people who auditioned us were fantastic, especially Tama. They were so warm and welcoming and just amazing energy. Really, really good energy. I went into the room with the other person and I was asked to do 3 monologues. So it wasn't a callback because only one person got a callback in my entire group, but I consider that a win. And I did my 2 main ones. They asked for a third. And I was like, would you like a classical or a contemporary? If you want classical, I have da-da-da-da. If you want contemporary, I have da-da-da-da. And he wanted the contemporary. I did my monologue. Not like you have to do this, but I did sincerely cry for the contemporary. It's a very emotional monologue for me. It hits a little too close to home in some capacities. And I felt I did good. And I felt good that they wanted to see something else. And it wasn't a something to warrant another callback, but I did my 2 and they wanted something else. And so I felt good about how I delivered myself. There wasn't a lot of talking or getting to know you in the beginning, or there wasn't as much friendliness in that way as I've seen with other schools. And overall, the audition experience with the people was great. The space was not.